Hey everybody, what's going on? Tbstewa here, back with another episode of Discover Minecraft here on the Discover Minecraft server. If you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you leave a like at any point in time. It really helps me out and lets me know you're enjoying it. Today we're going to jump into a time lapse that I did of my farm a few days ago. I recorded it the same day that I recorded the Northern Adventure with FDMJIV. Off camera, I actually added an extra tier to it, but we're just going to jump into the time lapse and then I'll show you what I did off camera. So let's go. All right, and we're back home. So as I said, I added a second tier after, off camera. With this second tier, I added these fences that go around it. And, it's looking pretty cool. I would not, trade it for anything. My crops harvest fairly well. It makes a decent amount of money, actually, because all of these are sellable. While we're harvesting, I want to talk to you guys because, a lot has happened in the last week or so. As you guys know, I've been recording factions with Preston, aka TB&R Frags, and I was trying to figure out what I'd do for 100 sub special, and while I was asleep that night, trying to figure out what I was going to do for 100 sub special, I woke up to almost 350 subs, and I was blown away. Then, as the day progressed, I breached 500 subs literally less than 24 hours after recording my second Factions episode with Preston. Now, for a lot of people, 500 subs doesn't seem like much, but mind you, before I even recorded the first episode with Preston, I had 30 subs, and that was it. So to go from 30 subs to over 500, and at the time of recording this, I'm at 542. To go from that in a little over a week is insane. Some people were asking if I bought it, and no, I did not bot. I wouldn't do that at all. I think that's a cheeky way to go about it. It's just, putting in content, working with Preston. He's an awesome dude. I'm thankful that he dropped my channel, whether through link or just the mention in the video that we did. And it just blows me away that, somebody like that just mentioning that I have a YouTube channel could bring so much of support and awesomeness and love my way. And, I just want to thank you guys for subscribing, and hopefully, I can keep you guys entertained a little bit and all my shenanigans on not only Factions with Preston, but on Discover Minecraft as well. And if you have any suggestions for other things I should do, I've attempted mini games, but I'm not the best at combat or anything. I use a trackpad, as was mentioned in my first episode with Preston. Enough of the sappy stuff, I guess. I just really wanted to thank you guys for everything you do. And, hopefully you stick around and, like I said, suggest more stuff you want me to do. You want to see more content. Right now I'm going to stick primarily Minecraft because I'm on a Mac, and there aren't very many good other games for Macs. I can attempt a couple things here and there. I've got one game that I enjoy playing when I'm bored. And, it's not a very climactic game. It's not intense like Minecraft can be with PvP and, raiding and factions and, farming. Farming, this is the most exciting thing ever on any server. You just go through and hit your crops that are ready to be farmed. Alright, so we've harvested the top, and we got a decent haul here. I'm going to put these slime balls away real quick. Now, I forgot to mention in the last episode that my massive quote-unquote slime grinder was a bust because other mobs would spawn and not despawn. And I tested it in a single-player world that after I world downloaded this and went in creative and built all of the stuff. So I poked, people on the Discover Minecraft Skype chat that we have, and I was like, look, this didn't work. It's not going to work. It's not feasible. Is it okay if we, reload the chunks? And nobody had an objection to it. So I reloaded the chunks. They're still back over there with my chests. And, we're all back to good, normal, fun old not having a massive slime grinder that wasn't going to work. But now we have this massive farm, and this farm makes a pretty penny, actually. I'm thankful and surprised at the same time. Because this took about 40 minutes for the first layer because I had to clear everything out. Today, after I'm done doing all this, though, I want to attempt to do something other than build. Maybe we'll go for a quest. Maybe we'll just adventure and see what we run into. I would like to maybe corral some animals to actually, increase my farm. Maybe even open my own shop at the Market Warp where people can order elevators to be made. There's a special plugin on this server that I got for the purpose of making an elevator in my layer when I'm done doing what I'm going to do. My base plan is actually very elaborate, and it's going to take me a while to get the money and resources to get what I want to get. So in the meantime, why not make money selling elevators? I will make them for people on the server if they want them. They just have to go to my market stall. Currently, the rent's only $1,500 for a week. So that's something we can definitely do. We can even do for 2 weeks right off. It really doesn't matter to me. We're going to have enough money after finishing the second layer as well. So I think we'll go for the 2 weeks. We'll set it up and we'll see what happens, Another plan that I want to eventually do is have a gambling house where it's not exactly, random in the sense that you get a thing out of a dispenser. It'll be random in the sense that our shop plugin that lets me make a shop, like our users, they can set up their own shops in their bases or anywhere they want. It also has the ability to make a slot. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up slot machines, and we'll have penny, nickel, quarter slots, up to dollar slots, and the odds will be different, based on the slot. And of course, if people want to inspect the chest to check the odds, they can. And we'll put in money notes for the odds. All right, let's go back to the shop and see what we've made. So I've made close to $3,000 on that. That's not bad at all. Now there's this sharpness 2 book we can buy for our sword. We can buy power 1 bows. We can buy efficiency pickaxe. All these things are limited edition. They will change at some point in time, but you never know. The quest also that I'm Tim has, that also will change as time goes on. So we've got this. It's getting daytime. It looks like it might be rain, actually. Let's go back home. Grab ourselves some iron and some wood. And unload our seeds, wheat, and extra potatoes. We'll keep our carrots just in case we get hungry. Gotta make sure we have all of our iron, though. There we go. I'm gonna grab some signs. We're gonna go /warp market. Now this brings us to the UF marketplace. These stalls were all hand built by me. They're pretty, if I do say so myself. We've got the legend here that tells you which way these shops in these shops. We're going to come down here and we're going to rent shop 1. We're going to extend that for 2 weeks. Now that we have this, we can only build inside this up to the ceiling. Alright, and I want people to drop their notes into a hopper. That goes into a chest. And we're going to use 2 different ones for now. We can expand and go further if we want. But for the time being, I only want to do 2 different build sizes. And if someone wants a custom quote, they can message me on Skype. The general rule of thumb I want to do here is a 1x1 and a 2x2. Now, with this, I want to make this look pretty, not pretty, but just manageable. So I'm the only one who can open these unless someone is opt. But the only people that are opt on here are me and FDMJIV, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright, so we're going to start placing these signs. Welcome to Bantervator Inc., serving your elevation needs since 2K15. Thanks for your patronage. So, we're going to put a sign here that's going to say 1x1. $100 per floor. So the people will see it's going to be a 1x1, aka say this block is broken or this is the base of the elevator. It can go 1 floor for $100. It can go up 2 floors for $200, 3 floors for $300, 4 floors for $400, and so on. Oh, I forgot to point an arrow at it, so we'll just replace this sign. 1x1, $100 per floor with an arrow. 2x2, so it's going to be 4 of our base blocks in total. So we'll do $400 per floor. Hit an arrow pointing at this hopper. So now that that's done, we can build our elevators at people's places. We have enough signs, we can get the buttons, and we have lapis. So, our elevator shop is built, and I think we're ready to go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Discover Minecraft. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment on this video, and share it with your friends. Make sure you tell the other players on the server to check out shop stall number 1 that I'm renting, and tell them that it's Bantervators Incorporated, where they can get their elevators built and serviced by the professional elevator builder, Tbstewa himself. Thank you guys very much for watching, and goodbye.